is my cousin block. So I chilled there a lot.
Yeah.
And then my other cousin Anthony lived on 181st and Bennett.
Okay. Yeah.
And as crazy as it sounds, because back in the days it wasn't beef, but it's just like 181st. You know, especially one city is talking shit at 181st and Bennett because Bennett sucks. You know, like there's no drug dealers there. Like there's nothing going on crazy.
It's the Jewish crowd. It's like you got money if you live up there.
Exactly. So one time my cousin Anthony was hanging out in Richie's block. So like it would be like either Richie and I, or Richie was older than I, or Richie will go chill on Anthony's block. Sometimes Anthony will chill on Richie's block. So what happens this day, Anthony came down with Ollie, I believe, his boys to Richie's block. So we were playing in the pool hall.
Okay.
And I was chilling. I don't know. Anthony was shooting. Sorry, I'm fucking laughing. Look at my cousin Anthony's a dick. So Anthony was shooting the ball, right? The white ball. And somehow, I don't know what the fuck he did that. It skipped. And it jumped. And it went straight to my chin.
Oh, man.
And Anthony, that shit just went, bah! I was not playing. I was just looking. Because I was a little kid.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a little kid, you just cool.
You just want to be in the hangueo.
Yes, I was just like that. And I'm just chilling. And Anthony, let's say if you're looking at a pool table, Anthony's around the area where you scratch or where you first start shooting. I'm all the way in the opposite, to the right of the pool table. And he shot and went straight to me, bah! And then Anthony, what a dick!
He didn't even ask you if you were okay. I bet you started
laughing. No, man, he started laughing. Yeah. He dropped his pool table stick. That shit just... And I remember, they were like, are you okay? And I said, oh, yeah, I'm okay. Because I was a little kid trying to be... Yo, my face was numb. My whole chin... I didn't feel my jaw. And that's one fucking day I remembered. And my cousin Ant, he was trying to like replicate how he did that. Yo, how the fuck? And but yeah, so because of that, you reminded me of that one story.
No, I used to go to 178. It was me, Alex, and Rodeo. Santi started coming along because my mom used to tell us, yo, if you guys gotta hang out, you gotta take your younger brother. But we never used to take Santi all the way to 178 because it was too far for us. And we normally walked.
Did you
either walk or hop the train to take Santi.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because there were certain things that we couldn't do because of Santi.
I know the same thing. My cousins took me everywhere, and I know they hated that, Richie and Anthony.
But the thing is, we used to tell them, like, yo, sit in this car and don't move when we wanted to talk to girls or whatever. Mm-hmm. But this is like if we were staying in between the 160s. Mm-hmm. Once we hit the 170s, then one of us had to really look out for him.
Yeah.
But when we went to 178 in Amsterdam, we used to walk these. Back then, you didn't need to take the bus or the train.
Yeah.
If we wanted to get there faster, we'll hop the train or whatever.
No, it's like you said. You went all the way from 160 to 173rd to get your check.
Yeah, to walk to pick up my check in the summer.
And then you walk back.
Yeah. Because then you'll hit the KFC on Broadway. Yeah. That nobody probably remembers that KFC.
The 171st.
171st. First or second?
Second, yeah. Up the block from John Kennedy's Chicken.
It had the little parking lot.
Yeah.
Yo, that was another place my dad used to take us when we were like, I don't want my wife to cook today, so we'll have Kennedy fried KFC. So, but Santi used to go with us at another 50-cent pool table. It was in 164 in Amsterdam. It was closer for us. But for some reason, we never liked walking through Amsterdam through the 160 because it was always...
Dark?
No. He was about to get into beef with somebody. Although Morenos lived in Amsterdam. For some reason, it was mostly Morenos.
Yeah.
So we would always walk through Broadway. Or you see where Audubon starts in 165th or 166.
166.
The Audubon starts right there.
Yeah.
We used to walk through there because for some reason it was faster to walk through there than if you go through Broadway or St. Nick. Mm-hmm. Don't ask me why, but I felt it like if you walk through Audubon, you hit the blocks faster. But if you want to sightsee or look at girls, go through Broadway. Or St. Nick.
Yeah, exactly.
Never Amsterdam. Amsterdam was like lonely. I don't know why.
Yeah. Amsterdam was known for if you want to get new tires. You go to Amsterdam. That's if your car got fucked up, you go to Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam was whack.
Yeah.
All it had was La Caridad or like Tres Maria restaurant.
Yeah.
That's it. But
and then car shit, like
cars,
things to
like
fix
you
your
said,
cars.
tires, the gas station.
Yeah.
The school wasn't even there yet. So if you want to sightsee, like see girls or go to Como's Pizza before you go anywhere, go through Broadway, Mickey D's is there.
Yeah.
So we used to do that. So that when we had to go all the way to 178, for some reason Santi was never with us. So it was always me, Alex, and Rodeo, and going to those pool. But I remember playing those 50-cent tables, man. Especially when we found it at 175th in Amsterdam. The cab service. One time we went in to ask for a cab, but we saw like they had 2 tables and nobody was using them. We were like, yo, can we come and use this when we're not even asking for a cab? He said, yo, yeah, you just gotta pay for it and that's it.
Yeah.
Dude, we used to go in there and fucking kill 3-4 hours and play fucking pool between all of us. Because the only other place that I knew that you had to pay by the hour was all the way in 242nd by the 1 train. Or 230, whatever. The big one,
238.
Because there used to be a bowling alley before, and there's one in 204 in Post under the. What train is that?
207.
207.
Yeah.
With the big seafood restaurants.
It's 207. That much.
That's where the big supermarket is at.
Pathmark is down the block.
On the right.
Yeah.
So if you go to the left.
Yeah, there's a pool hall.
There's a pool hall there.
Upstairs.
I used to go
I've never been there, but I've been around there.
I used to go there too. So if you wanted to play by the hour, but those were the big original tables. We did that. But the 50-cent tables, everybody felt like they were the man. Because they were smaller and shit like that. But I'm getting in too much into that.
No, it's all good. So
you say you're Friday, Saturday.
So yeah, so this is Saturday. Like I said, I started going down the block from back in the days when we used to hang out 181st and Bennett. I went down to 185th, like whatever. It's like I said, we used to play baseball there, and then I kept going down. And when I was going down, I was looking the whole time. I was like, I remember one time. This is probably one of the lowest parts of my life, and it's crazy because I was maybe like, I don't even know. I'm bad with age. Maybe like 13. Whatever your age, you're in 7th grade in junior high school. I know that one time, and I don't know if it's crazy. I was talking to Junior that day, my cousin Louis. And I don't know if it was him who saw me or if it was my other cousin, Evelyn, Tata, which is their oldest sister.
Yeah.
Somebody saw me from that side of the family, right? Which is aunts, Junior, Evelyn, Tata. Somebody. And all I know that one day I didn't want to go to school so bad.
So you were cutting class up there?
So I was cutting class. I would go to like, I think 189, 190th and Bennett.
Okay.
Basically, back in the days, if you cut class, you just walk around a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember I would buy a newspaper.
You just got to be careful with the paddy wagon.
I would buy a newspaper, and sometimes you even buy 2. You buy the Daily News and the Post. So you could read both of them.
Yeah. But the Daily News was the major
and
one.
there was one day that I remember, like back in the days, at that time, Adrian was my partner. Like if we cut class.
Partner in crime?
And he was even like, yo, I'm going to school. So it was one of those like, yo, I went on a mission myself. So I went, and that day I went to like whatever 189, 190, because that would be empty. Like that area was quiet.
Yeah.
So I went there, and I was reading my newspaper. Like, you know, you're counting down the time, maybe like to like 2 o'clock. It's stupid because we would cut class. As stupid as it was, you cut class, and what you do when it's 2 o'clock, you go to your school to hang out in front of your school to see your boys.
Yeah.
Why did I do that? I don't know, but that was the thing that you did. You cut class. Yo, at 2 o'clock I go to school because at the time you know you're coming out.
Yeah.
So if you were going to school, you come out at 2:30. You go around 2:30 so you can say hi to your boys.
Yeah.
To try to brag that you didn't go to class. So I remember that day I sat down, I was reading, and I think I saw somebody from my family, and I was like, oh shit, they're gonna like tell on me and all this stuff. Man, that day was so bad. That happened early, and then I was chilling there, fucking reading newspaper by myself with old people on a bench. It started raining.
Oh man!
And I stood there because I had no other choice. I didn't want to go to school, and I didn't have the luxury. My mom didn't work, so my mom was always home. So I was like, I stood there in the rain, and like I said, man, to this day I'm gonna turn 43 soon, and that shit is still in my head. Like, what kind of a loser, like you were at that age, because I really didn't want to go to school, and it's just like it was like, yo, like. School is that bad that I'm fucking here in the rain by myself. So I got no cell phone, no nothing, bro.
I got another story that'll top that.
Go ahead.
Class. Go ahead. So I think I'm in Washington Irving at this time. So I'm in 10th grade. Mm-hmm. And my sister married. She had her own place already with her husband.
Yeah.
So if I needed to cut class or stay somewhere, I would knock in her house.
Yeah.
Early in the morning, like. Because I took the train at 7 to go to school, or 8 in the morning to go to school. But then I would there were certain days that I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna go all the way down to Washington Square Park or Irving Plaza just to come back up. So I would take the train, maybe go up and down a few times. So it could be at least 9 o'clock if it would be so early.
Yeah.
I would knock and my sister will open. She's like, yo, don't you gotta be in school? I was like, yo, my excuse was, you didn't finish school? Shut the fuck up.
I know.
Are you gonna let me in? And she'd be like, just you gotta be quiet. So I would fucking take a nap in her sofa. Mm-hmm. Her husband will wake up and be like, yo, what's he doing here? She's like, I don't know, he just came in, he didn't want to go to school, he didn't feel good. So, dude, I got used to doing that. And one time, like you said, my mom doesn't work. So who happens to show up to my sister's house? My mom. Dude.
What the fuck do you do?
My sister got nervous because she didn't want to snitch on me.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, you can't get in trouble. You married, you got kids, you don't live with us. Mm-hmm. She's like, yeah, but I'm helping you cut class. So she had a 3-bedroom apartment. Right?
Yeah.
So one of the bedrooms had a closet that you could hear everything that's coming from the sala. So I hid in that closet with my book bag, with all the clothes in there, shoes in the ground and everything. So I had almost no space. So I was in that closet, no lie, for almost 2 hours.
Shit.
And my
probably sweating like a motherfucker.
Dude, I was hungry, thirsty. Yeah. I could hear everything my mom's saying,
and you're probably in your mind, coño, vete, coño.
Yes. I'm with my newspaper, I couldn't even read it.
What was Mary saying?
Mary was just there talking to her in the sala, trying to take care of my youngest nephew, Darren.
Yeah.
And my sister goes, when my mom leaves 2 hours later, my sister goes, yo, you were making some noise because we could hear you moving in the closet because the shoes were in the way. Because she left the door open, because it looks obvious if the door is closed over the room. So I was like, yo, you think she figured out? She's like, I don't think she knows, but she was hearing noises, she was saying, what's going on? And she was like, oh, it's probably from the neighbor or whatever. So I was like, yo,
your stomach probably.
I was sweating. I looked out the window and I see my mom's walking to Amsterdam because the building's between Bro and Amsterdam. Yeah. And I see her going to St. Nick because she got to take the bus to go back home and say, my sister's like, yo, you never coming back. I almost got caught. Yo, next week, I was back in the house. If she didn't let me in, I'll be in the roof. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I knew my old block. My moms didn't know that for me to go from 145th to Washington Irving, how long it's gonna take me. Yeah. All I had to worry about the next day or two was that phone call the high school gives. Oh, your son was not in school such and such day, blah blah blah. It's a computer that talks.
Yeah.
So I got to make sure that I was there that night to pick up the phone, because my mom's would go like, yo, who's calling? I'm like, yo, wrong number.
I got lucky. I didn't have that when I was in high school.
Our high school will call.
I don't think I didn't have anything that I was worried about. Well, I don't think I did.
No, my high school will call or they will send